The problem is in my hand, because if I take it out of this rather attractive grey pot, it's in a standard plastic pot. It's as light as a feather. But if I look at the pot it's in, no drainage holes of any kind. And what's been happening, I suspect, is they've watered it, and the water has sat inside what is effectively a jar, and it's got too wet. And it's showing classic symptoms of an overwatered plant, which are drooping leaves that are turning brown. So never keep any houseplant in an undrained container unless, when you water it, you do so and let it drain completely. A lot of houseplants, particularly foliage ones, like the aspidistra, like dark, cool, damp conditions. And most houses are too hot and too dry. So this is an essential piece of kit, a mister. If you mist the leaves of houseplants for an awful lot of them, that will make them happier than anything else. So just in the morning, give this cheese plant a mist like that, job done. Now we've got a plant here, one of the team brought in, a spider plant, and it's really healthy. Spider plants don't need much water. They need watering every few weeks if need be, and no more. But look at the bottom. This needs replanting, so I'm going to repot this for them. Now, what this needs is really good drainage. So I've got some compost and some perlite, but vermiculite or grit will do the job just as well. And then mix that up, and we'll put a little bit in the bottom. There we go, new home for you. That needs watering, but you're looking at keeping it pretty dry, but misting it daily. Finally, there is the tricky question of feeding, and every plant that is grown in a container will sooner or later need a supplementary feed because it will exhaust the available nutrients inside the pot. But if you overfeed, it will result in overly lush, soft tissue and soft growth that is much more prone to disease and predation. The key to it is to feed when the plant is actively growing. If you want to encourage lush growth and lots of greenery, then you give it a high amount of nitrogen. And if you want to promote flowering, then you need a feed that is higher in potassium. And a general purpose tomato feed will do that perfectly well. I use liquid seaweed, but use it sparingly.